Got my 2017 Chevy Equinox here, and I've got some tremendous growling from what I believe is the rear end. At first I thought it was the tires. I rotated them a couple times, sound never went away. Felt to me just like the tires were wearing unevenly, the tread was bad or whatever, had a bad tire. But I've come to believe now that it is 100% a bad wheel bearing. So I'm going to show you right now exactly what it sounds like out on the road, and then we're going to go from there. Let's see if we can hear it here. It gets louder, more intense the faster you go. A couple different things it can be, but I've pretty much narrowed it down to a wheel bearing, and it's a real bugger to try to figure out which one it is, but I think I know it's the driver rear wheel that's causing all this noise. A major clue for me figuring this out that it was the wheel bearing is when you make a left turn. So here I'm going to make a wide sweeping right turn. Nothing changes, completely the same, no difference at all. But then when I go around the left-hand turn up here, make the same sweeping left-hand turn, you can feel it's already going off. You can hear it. Completely disappears when you make a left turn. Completely. Then it goes right back. So that is a good indication that it is on the driver's side. It's on the left-hand side. When you make a left and it stops, it's on the left. That's your problem. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is remove the wheel. 22 millimeter socket for this. 22 millimeter. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is remove the caliper and the bracket. We're going to keep it all intact here. There's two bolts on the back side, 15 millimeter bolts. And there's one of the bolts down on this side. Now this whole thing will just slide right out of there. You want to find a good spot to put this so you don't have tension on this brake line. I'm just going to take a zip tie. That's not going anywhere. And you want to take a T30, take a T30 Torx bit and take this screw out right here. That was surprisingly loose. Now at this point, if there was any doubt, imagine that at 70, 75 miles an hour. Definitely the culprit here, so we're on the right track. Now we got to get the rotor off. Just gonna take a little piece of cardboard here so we don't damage it. Give it a couple love taps in the back here. There she comes. Now on the back side of this, there is 4 bolts, 13 millimeter, 4 bolts, 2 on, you know, like in a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get them off. Not easy to get to. Couldn't find my big socket here, so I'm just using a 3/8 ratchet. Skip to a different one here, the opposite corner, and that one's going real smooth. Definitely be easier if I had a longer wrench here. I found a longer 3/8 ratchet. That should do the trick. It's like they start off easy, then they get hard in the middle, and then they get easy again. 1 down, 3 to go. 1's loose, 2 not. Woo, that one's easy. Oh yeah. 2 down. I'm gonna try the biggest bugger of all. Bottom corner down here. Seems like that's in the worst spot. This one I can see where you might get your ratchet stuck between the bolt and the shock here, which I just about did there. So watch for that. Number 3. Oh, this one's a bugger. Oh. Oh. Home stretch. But maybe that was the easy part compared to how this thing's going to come off now. Now, gonna try beating on this bad boy. Let's see what she does. Gotta be careful not to hit any of this up here. Got this grommet here. I'm gonna pull that back through. There we go. Disconnect this sensor right up here. There it is. Okay. PP blaster. Oh, we got her. Guess I should have went the other way with the grommet. There. Now, obviously this is pretty nasty, so I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the inside of this and the inside of this and this outside piece here. Get all that dust and rust and crud out of there so the next one fits in real nice. That actually came off pretty good. I've had some that are just a nightmare, but that's just shot. But If this is the original, which I assume it is, 99,000 miles. Okay, I had to wait about 3 days. Ordered my part from Rock Auto. And that's what I got right there. It's about 86 bucks all in, including shipping. So let's check it out. Durango brand, I guess. There is a huge selection on there to choose from. I didn't go with the bottom. Went somewhere in the middle for this one. Got the 4-bolt configuration. Looks like it matches the old one with the five lugs. And this one, you know, it doesn't have the splines on it. There's no axle. This one comes with it. I just don't think it matters one way or the other. They just sell the one kind with the splines, so we'll just use her. Go ahead and get her in. Go ahead and stick the sensor wire in here. Get that grommet back in the hole. I did manage to get this one started a little bit here. Try to get them all started just a little bit. Okay, I got them things cranked on there good. Go ahead and throw the rotor back on. And put your screw back in with the T30. Now I'm going to put the brakes back on. Put the 2 bolts back in. One more thing I need to do is reconnect the cable. Now we just got to put the tire back on. So that's about all there is to it. Fairly easy job. It's only just a handful of bolts, and you can replace your own hub assembly. If your car is making a god-awful noise, screeching and grinding, it's good chance it could be that. If you got something on the video, give it a thumbs up, and Well, see you next time. Later.